Do you absolutely hate what you do for work right now? You absolutely have no enjoyment, no passion from your career. You go to work in the morning, you're already exhausted while you're at work. There's no enthusiasm for what you're doing. You don't feel like what you're doing every day aligns with your internal values or your interests. And you come home from work exhausted. You're not fully present for your family because there's an inevitable spillover to your home life. And it absolutely sucks, man, to be in this position. But you have two possibilities. Now, you may be highly qualified. You trained for a long time. On paper, it looks like you are a very qualified professional. Are you simply going to be like the millions of other men out there who put their heads down? They wait till retirement, which could be decades away. And you think that everything will be okay as long as you get your secure paycheck every month or every 2 weeks, however often you get paid? Or are you going to seek out something better? Are you going to have a great renunciation? Are you going to realize that life is short? You only have a certain number of revolutions around the sun, and you want something better. You want to do something where you wake up with energy, enthusiasm, passion, because that is within your reach. You're smart, you're creative, you're intelligent, you deserve so much more. You don't want to be like the millions of other men out there who are frustrated every single day by what they do for work. And I want to think about a couple of things here because it is almost impossible to be really unhappy at work and happy at home, especially for a guy. I heard this put really well. It's possible to be unhappy at home and happy at work, but the opposite is rarely true because your work is so much about your identity. If you are hating it, you're going to not feel good at home either. You're not going to be the man you should be for your spouse, your family, and that's dreadful enough. I've been on quite a journey in my career as a doctor who intensely disliked the system I was working in. I was approaching feeling burnt out, and I decided to do something different. I got into online content creation, and from that, I grew digital businesses, which have been a success to the point where now my day job, I still do it, but I do it on my own terms. I don't have to do it for income. That may or may not be the route that you go down. The point is that if you don't like what you do, you have to seek out something different. I may have made a lot of mistakes in my career, but if there's one thing that I have never done, it's to stick with a job in a place that I don't like. I've always been out of there very quick, seeking out something different. And it took me a while to get into my stride to find what I really wanted to do. I mean, nowadays I wake up with energy, passion. I thoroughly enjoy what I do running my digital businesses, but it wasn't always that way. And I just find it so sad when I look around me and there's all these millions of very talented men who have just kind of accepted second best, accepted that they're going to be miserable in their day jobs. These are people who are really talented, who could be doing so much more. You're not going to be that person, my friend. And you have to remember too that your mental clarity is also built upon good metabolic health. If you are not taking care of yourself, if you eat junk, you're addicted to sugar, you're the family dustbin, you don't work out regularly, you're going to make very poor decisions with your career as well. So I will always advocate, and that's what this channel is all about, rebuilding yourself, getting your power back, feeling like a man again, reconnecting with your masculinity. None of that is going to happen if you hate your job. Your job is simply too much of who you are as an intelligent man. So I do urge you to take a step back. Of course, you're going to work on your metabolic health. That is part of this process, part of this method. You're going to get that in order. You're going to lose excessive body fat. If you've been gaining a belly, that's going to disappear naturally. And then you're going to be much more of the man in your life. You're not going to put up with second best. You're not going to be a yes man. You're not going to accept the fact that you do a job that you hate. You're going to seek out something better. And it might take time. This won't happen overnight, but you need to do that. For me, as I said, it was getting into content creation, being creative, building digital businesses. That was my way out of the system and a job where I was increasingly feeling burnt out. You'll find your own way, man. But you will do that from a position of strength, mental clarity. You won't do it in a hurried way. You won't do it feeling stressed and anxious. You will do it having rebuilt yourself on the outside and the inside. And that is closer than you think. A version of you who wakes up every single day as the man. Everyone around you, your family is all looking up to you. You're passionate about what you do. You love what you do. You're building something, maybe your own business. And you will look back and you will think, wow, I was in that bad position at a time when I should be in the prime of my life. But I changed things up. I didn't settle for doing a job that I hated. I wanted so much more, and I'm not going to waste my life in a career that I don't like. Life is short. I want to do something amazing. That's going to be you, my friend. No more going through the motion. This channel is about being viciously allergic to going through the motions. You're not going to be like everybody else. Every other man who's in his 40s, or even increasingly now 30s, or even 20s, burnt out. But I suspect if you're watching this, you're a little bit older. You are in a position where you should be in the prime of your career. You've got decades ahead of you, but you're doing something you hate, and you will find a way out. I have faith in you. You absolutely will. You have probably climbed the wrong ladder to a degree, but we're living in an amazing time where so many out-of-the-box opportunities exist. But don't underestimate, I can't overstate how much hating what you do at work is going to destroy you as a man. So you're going to fix this, my friend. You're absolutely going to fix this. Keep going on your journey. Check in the links down below if you would like more help from me and my team on your journey of profound transformation and rebuilding yourself as a man. You got this. We'll speak in the next video.